awesome. Okay, guys. So let me know if you guys have any questions in the chat. We are always up for chatting about anything. If you have a question, of course, we are going to show and tell what we created with this month's Kiwi Club kit, which is always fun. And hopefully you guys walk away with an idea or two, and also just that kind of itch, but also just a chance for us to hang out together. So let's take a moment for those of you that might not know all of us as we have a chance to hang out here. Let me start with myself. I'm Susan Budge.
I'm Debbie.
I'm
Okay. We'll have to plan that better, like who goes what.
Yeah,
But go ahead, Debbie.
a
Go.
little bit.
Do it again, Deb.
Debbie. I'm mom and mom-in-law here.
And then Shiloh, say hi, so
Yeah.
it bounces to you.
Hey, everyone. Thanks for joining us.
All right. So we were like, what is this month's kit? Because June has been a little bit like, I don't know. It's still June,
I
guys.
know.
It's good. It's a good thing that it's still June. Heaven knows that life goes by way too fast. But this month's kit, of course, is well, I almost forgot it. It is simple summer delights. I keep calling it summer delights, but it's simple summer delights, which simple is one of our love languages here at Kiwi Lane, but it's a super fun one and lots of different inspiration ideas. Of course, the challenge is to here as well. So if you've had a chance to create with the Kiwi Club kit, we hope that you share it with us in the community. Use hashtag create with Kiwi Lane, and you could do that over in the Facebook group or in the community. And we'd love to celebrate what you created. So let's go ahead and dive into it. I don't see any questions, but if you, like I said, if you have any questions, don't be shy. Let us know in the chat if you're joining us here on Zoom. And if you happen to be catching the replay, we'll try to follow up in comments or, of course, shoot it over to our wonderful support team, right, Deb? At support at Kiwi.
Always ready to help.
Yes. All right, guys. So our simple summer delights, super fun, perfect for those summer memories and documenting them and just having that creative fulfillment and reminiscing in them, whether they're current memories or some memories from, you know, a few years ago or a couple years ago, whatever that might be. So a lot of fun ways to create with this kit and just happy. You can't really go wrong with summer, I don't think. Now, of course, in our Kiwi Club kits, for those of you that might not be a club member, we designed these with purpose. And our objectives is to make sure that they, of course, simplify the picking process from what patterns can work together. But we designed them with 3 different themes, you can say, that allow you to have that versatility, whether that's through the title card that you select from pictures that you're scrapbooking that still coordinate with the overall aesthetics and the collection, the kit as a whole. And but there is kind of these 3 main patterns. You kind of have the surfboards, which is super fun, the crabs, which I don't know, there's just, I wasn't sure about the crab, but after it's a cute crab. It's really cute. And then ice cream. So I actually just had ice cream last night because my kids had some friends over, they went swimming and I was like, it's summer night, like you have to have ice cream. So yeah, super fun. And then of course, these lovely designer templates for those of you that might be template members and get this kit every month to inspire you to create with it. These ideas are still infused with inspiration for you to utilize, and then of course, utilize your stash of paper and create your own samples, whether you recreate something that you see here in this PDF that is also available every month to all of our club members to not only give you the products, but also to give you the ideas and the events around it to help you to get that creative fulfillment, to finish some pages and also do that in a consistent manner, which is where the Kiwi Club is wonderful. It's so much fun to show up on the doorstep. Really fun. All right, let's jump into it. I think, Shiloh, you are always first. You are always first in the lineup. Okay, and then one more pitch, I guess, as I scroll down here. These are the featured sets. So every month we also basically sets that we recommend that pair perfectly, that can give you kind of this laser focus on maybe something to help simplify choices, but also to layer and, you know, enhance your pages with the kit. So it's been fun. Summer's a really fun set. Happy Trails is, yeah, it's really fun too. Okay. Sketch. This is the sketch, which is fun, always fun. All right. You did a snow cone, well, ice cream version. Love it.
Yeah, I actually, I feel like I stuck pretty close to the sketch this time, as far as sometimes I really adjust and sometimes it's pretty close. I mean, not the same accessories, obviously, but the basic idea of it is from the sketch, which was great. It's always a good jumping off point and makes that first layout so easy when you're start with a sketch and then your creative juices are going, and it's a lot easier than to just keep rolling with your kit. And so
yeah, it kickstarts it. It kickstarts it, and we all need that little bit of kickstart. Yeah.
Yeah, it's so helpful. So the other fun thing is sometimes when, you know, we have feature sets that we're trying to use, you try to think outside the box with them. And I think Mom might have done this too, because I was peeking a little bit earlier, but I actually used the fun border here, the Happy Trails, and created a full border out of it. So that's what you see there. And I think that's, you know, it's fun sometimes to be able to use those in different ways. But yeah, these pictures are super old pictures, like you're saying, sometimes, you know, go from old ones. These are my kids and they're really little. I mean, this is probably what, 14 or more years ago. I don't know. It's been a long, 2009. So they're pretty old pictures. But when I was looking at the paper, I remembered I had these and these pictures of my kids getting ice cream with their grandma. And so I was really excited to have this paper because it's perfect for that kind of summer memory. But yeah, I don't know. I really leaned heavily on the whole ice cream thing for this one because it really worked with my pictures. And so I was able to pull from the new pieces that we have in this kit, and also the popsicle from summer, which I think it's a really cute popsicle.
Yeah, the summer.
So it kind of just fit really good in with my design on that. So I just kind of had fun with all, you know, layering all those little bits and pieces. And
yeah, I really like the grouping. I love the double scoop. It's super cute.
I love
yeah,
the
that
double
was
scoop
fun.
too.
So
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I
Grouping
haven't.
of the ice
Oh, go ahead.
creams. I like the variety of choices there.
Yeah, the 3 clusters there.
Yeah.
Super fun.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to do, is just make different types of ice creams, you know, that kind of, I don't know, it just sounded fun, and it was fun.
Well, it sets the mood, and that is always fun. I always love taking some of those little elements, and I love the little doodling around. You kept it simple with your white pen, of course.
I know.
love the white pen.
I
But-
still haven't unpacked my scrapbooking things a year later, so I'm just rolling with my kit and my white pen every month, and it works
You
out
love
great.
getting the white pen. I mean, if you have the stuff, then enhance it even more if you want. But I mean, really looking
Yeah.
at this page, since we're talking about that, I mean, there's no embellishments on here as far as typical traditional embellishments that we call them. You just accessorized. You had a few, you know, backdrops with the rings to kind of anchor those with your design, and then popped up your photos right there, showcasing front and center. So that's really
It's
Oh.
simple, and it is so nice because I have been in a position, I don't have an office scrapbooking area at the moment, so I've kept everything really simple in my bedroom, which is where I scrapbook right now. And so I have my little tray with my designer templates and my trusty white pen, and I get my kit every month, and that's what I do right now. And it's been really nice. It works great, actually.
Inking-
you know, I
inking the
haven't missed
edges?
my yeah, inking, definitely. You got to have your ink for sure. But I keep it pretty simple lately, but I'm happy with the results.
Oh no.
But one other thing I did do is I used this other Happy Trail. I'm looking at this. I'm having to remind
I see
myself
it.
now.
Mhm.
And I used it on the edge of my board.
Yeah, I saw
where I
that.
took some photos.
Your matting of your photos. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's one other little thing. And then I did actually take one of the fun little title cards that are in this kit.
Mhm.
And I actually took the ice cream off the top because
Oh, yes, I saw that
it was
too. in
covering
the PJ
up-
Playdate. Yeah.
Yeah, it was covering up my photo and I really liked this design. So I just adjusted it and it worked really nice. So that's
I'm
kind of
trying
a
to
nice thing.
find so that people can connect
Yeah,
the
I think
dots there.
Mom maybe had one.
Well, I did it with mine. So she's talking
Oh,
about,
maybe it was yours. Yeah, I
Well,
saw
I
somebody.
haven't posted mine yet, but this little guy right here,
Yeah,
it's a
Oh.
die cut title and she just used, because her design didn't, it was too much.
Oh, yeah.
So she
Yeah.
just utilized the tag versus the whole design. So that's,
because the tag is adorable, but it just didn't work with the placement of where I was putting it. So that was nice to be able to quickly modify that, but still have a really fun little title piece to
Yeah.
use. But
I
yeah,
was looking
so
at those pictures last night. I mean, I haven't seen Jimmy's mom for a while, but I
yeah,
definitely was looking at that and I looked at Coulter and I was like, he's so young. And then I looked at Jim's mom and I'm like, I swear she looks the same.
she is aged so well.
I'm like,
Much
she's-
different.
I mean,
It is.
Coulter, I mean, you can tell that
Notice-
years have gone
notice-
by here, but I was like, I
So
haven't.
does Stan, Jim's dad. Just
Yeah,
I know.
hey,
look
looks the same.
Yeah, they've aged very well, that's for sure.
Oh,
Yeah.
I just noticed I'll need to take my whiteboards down. They got a lot of notes on them, but I'll come back to
Your
it.
head's covering most of it.
Okay, good. Okay, this is like epic summer here. Look at this. Oh, I skipped your 2. You can kind of give a quick, well, let's jump to Mom. Let's jump to Debbie.
Okay.
And then we'll go back and I'll show one of mine. So this is your sketch. Yes. Yeah. Your sketch one.
Yep, this is my sketch one, and I really took, besides the sketch, which I pretty much stayed close to. I'm looking at it over here on my computer, but I really used the surfboard theme of the paper. I really wanted to highlight that. This is a beach scene of when Aaron and Jen's family was visiting us here in Hawaii. And so they seemed absolutely perfect for the sun. This was getting a little later in the day, so the sun was starting to go down a bit. But the surfboard, out here, you'll see a lot of surfboards propped up in the front of people's homes, like you would use a decoration on a porch or something. They'll prop that by their gate. Even when we were in Maui visiting back in March, there was like a fence. Someone's fence was like surfboards, just like that. It was just really cute. So I wanted to recreate that feel along with that surfboard paper and just stack those surfboards together off to the side like that. And it went so well with the beach pictures that they had. And then the other one I pulled in was that crab paper. And again, out here, if you sit on the shore, especially on the rocky shore where I live, you have actually black crabs that come out and they're on that lava rock there. So that's a common thing out here. So I wanted to pull the crab out with the paper, and then I made my crab a little more colorful. But I absolutely love that wave template that came in the kit. I loved that.
Yeah, it's super cute for tucking in the photo. Like clearly it's really cute there. Okay, but
It's-
your colorful crab, I mean, yeah,
Yeah, I decided to
Really
be
cute.
colorful.
it's so cute.
But the paper was colorful. The picture.
Your colorful surfboard, your colorful,
Yep, I went with
crab, your
color.
colorful beach ball, like all of that. It's so adorable. And I wanted to point this out because I know sometimes it can be intimidating with patterns, like figuring out how to layer them. Honestly, if that's the case, just look at Debbie's layouts. She is like the magic of
Yeah.
layering pattern papers together.
So
She's
good
not
at that.
intimidated. It feels like, maybe you are intimidated, Deb. I don't know, but you layered the surfboard and the crab right on Debbie.
know.
And that
At first I thought, no, I can't layer these together. But as soon as I laid that on top of the other, I thought, oh, this looks great.
yeah, it
Yeah.
looks really
And
great.
it adds to that,
The color.
the
Yeah.
color, that popping color, that bold color that I was going for there.
So I feel like that's something worth sharing because you keep saying it. So yeah, like you started into it, and did you design one of them first, like your surfboard and then your beach? Like, did you focus on something first? Do you remember? And then you were like, oh, I love this vibe. I'm going to try to incorporate that across my page.
Well, exactly. I looked at the surfboard pattern paper and I thought, look at those beautiful, colorful surfboards. And that's what I knew I wanted to go with, that bright color, which is why I made the crab colorful, because I was bouncing off the surfboards at that point. And then also when you look at the crab paper, they're all colorful.
Right. So much
I thought,
inspiration.
this
is found
will
in
work.
that
And then
picture.
we have the splash thing. The color was the primary focus. The templates added, pulled out the kind of themes that I wanted, but I really enjoyed playing with the color and bringing out that color, bringing that up to surround the pictures. It was
Absolutely.
fun.
So
Yeah.
really like scanning and examining the paper if you're kind of struggling, and that's also another approach on how you can kind of kickstart or you get a little bit of momentum. I mean, I know that's usually the case, whether it comes through the paper, the pictures, or the elements. Yeah, I love how much inspiration you found just from those papers. It makes me want to go create a bunch of colorful crabs.
Yeah, it was fun. I used to be
Like
intimidated by
looking at the
color.
paper and be like, oh, there's a yellow and a red and a blue one. And there's like a teal and a red and a yellow one. Like there's so many fun ways.
I
you can
know.
do it.
I want you to notice in the picture, little Mia, what's she doing with her hands?
Oh, little, what's that called again? It's the hang loose, well.
Yes. And
Yeah.
so the crab is almost imitating what Mia's doing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, now I can't look at that crab any different now. I'm gonna have to look at that differently. All right, so here is my lovely layout that I was able to accomplish during my scrap page PJ play date, which was really fun. We played a little Beach Boys music in our PJ play date to kind of get us into, it was perfect for this kid's theme. I'm gonna say it wrong. Venki. This was like, of course, when we were in Italy, but Venki is like the gelato place. Like it's like the place you go for
You have
gelato.
to do it with your hands.
Yeah, I got to do the gelato, Anyway, so that was fun to kind of have this kit that just happened to be some current pictures. Although I had many pictures that could have gone with this kit, but I was excited to scrapbook these. And and then here, I guess so I decided to utilize some of I think these are simple stories. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
so they're
great.
just little
That's
flaps
fun.
add quickly. Charlotte, I know you do the waterfall effect a lot. Actually,
Yeah.
on your last layout, a customer on your comment was like, oh, just use simple flaps or whatever.
Yeah.
I think Creative Memories might have a version 2 or something somebody else was following.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were super
I
easy
should
and
buy
fun to
them
create
at
with.
some point. I just never have. And so I'm always just like, I'm just going to use what I've got.
Yeah, well, paper, you always have paper. So
Yeah,
making
so
little
like I
flaps with
can
your
do this
paper.
really easy.
Yeah.
But
thing
yeah,
with
those are fun.
Yeah, the thing with this is like you have to put it, so like this is in the page protector, right?
Yeah.
So these go on the outside of your page
Yeah.
protector. So when I was
That was just
designing,
fun.
I was like, well, I guess I'll just leave this spot blank.
Open for it.
Yeah, so that it's kind of like, so it's kind of, you have to plan a little bit of ahead or just be mindful of that. So that was, but I did have, a lot more. We ate a lot of gelato. Like it was like,
Clara said when she was there that they had it like constantly. She's like,
Yeah.
and it's a gelato break.
yeah, a gelato break. So yeah, super good. All right. Let's go back. You guys will have to let us know if there's a layout that you have a question about or something that stood out that, you loved, or if there's one layout specifically, we hope that it inspired you. Let us know. Shai, this is like a really fun layout too.
Thanks. I do like how this one came together. Like Mom said, the wave was really fun to play with.
Mhm.
But yeah, this paper ended up being really perfect. I'm still working through the last few bits of photos I have from Hawaii from when we visited mom. And I had these pictures, and my kids are, I mean, they're not surfboards, but they're holding like, you know, the boogie board type of thing.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, this is, you know, this paper is gonna be perfect for those pictures because, you know, that works so well with that. So they're beachy and they're holding those. And so it just, it felt like the right set of pictures for this paper, and the colors went really well with it. So yeah, I mean, it's again, pretty simple layout. I kept, I really wanted the waves to stand out. So I put them in a color that kind of just popped, and then just accessorized with a few little bits and pieces. But I wanted to make colorful surfboards like mom did. But for me, I felt like it was competing a little bit with some of the other stuff going on. And so I went ahead and kept mine very simple. But there's a few title cards in this kit that are made to work with the surfboard. And so I was able to use one of those that just fit it really perfectly, which was fun. And then, yeah, in that picture, you can kind of see that I used the little sunscreen bottle, but I moved the label up so that it could be seen a little bit better.
Yeah.
And so that was kind of just fun. I like that piece actually, because it's just a small little extra piece that creates a good grouping. So that's kind of a fun one to be able to bring in from the summer one. And then
I mean, I think the summer set alone, it's just really, it's the sizes, the shapes, and the elements inside of it are just super fun for that.
they work really
For
good and they
easy-
layer nicely.
Correct. Easy grouping or work alone.
Yeah.
Like, they're really good alone too. Yeah.
Yeah, it really is. It's a fantastic set, and it pairs really well with the ones from this kit. And then I had a ton of fun making my own little crab. I went colorful, but not like too much, because again, I was trying to keep the focus on the
I
pictures.
love the orange ball, the ball or eyeballs. Like they're
Yeah, I wanted to balance the orange because I have orange on the little sunscreen on the
You have
one side.
that
so-
in front of you. Hold it up.
Yeah. I can always, it's always hard to tell
I know.
where.
Oh yeah, stay right there. Okay, you gotta talk. Do you have brass?
What was that?
Did you use brass? What is that?
Jules?
Right here, they're just like enamel dots, but they're silver. And so I just put them on. So I used my white pen to create the white eyeball part. And then just where it kind of dips in the template, I stuck this little enamel dot to finish out the eyeball.
Yeah,
That's so cute.
Yeah, but it was fun. And again, I used all my white pen. You guys are gonna get tired of seeing the white pen, but it works so good. Yeah, so yeah, pretty simple layout, but I love how it turned out.
It's super fun. And I love how you pulled out the little bit of the green and the surfboard from the shirts and the trees. Like that's, I don't know, that's kind of pulled out.
And that's where, you know, like I started trying to go more colorful, and I felt like with the pictures and stuff like the blue and the waves, and then bringing out those greens and stuff, it really did bring the focus into the pictures, because it all just kind of
It has a
flowed
very
really well.
soothing, like I almost can feel the sea breeze on my face.
Right,
So,
right.
I mean, that's the thing with scrapbooking, right? You want to create, have that creative fulfillment in the same time, like taking you back to those moments, and then having those moments kind of live on through that creative expression. So that's fun.
Exactly. Yep. I'm really happy with it. The paper templates, everything worked perfect to capture that memory for me.
Anybody else being like, okay, time for a beach trip? Like, let's go.
Please.
Deb, look at you and your girlfriend, well, your sister. Is this
My
your sister? Yeah, that's your sister.
This was our trip to Maui. They had a timeshare there and invited us to come spend a week. It was lovely. But again, I knew that one of the places we would end up visiting was Ululani's Hawaiian Shaved Ice. They have one in our Kona side here too, but it's a favorite of Mickey's, my sister. And so I knew we'd get there. So it was so fun to know, because I made that trip before I scrapbooked this, but I had looked at it. I thought, okay, I know we're going to Maui. I'll get that picture at Ululani. So this is one of their favorite places, but the paper worked beautiful. It was sweet memories. And so even though it wasn't an ice cream cone type of look, there is this shaved ice has that ice
Variations,
cream.
yeah.
The
Yeah.
ice cream's in the middle, so they put it
Yeah.
in and they pile it up with that and flavors. But it was just, again, fun to do. I went colorful again, as you can see on the ice cream cones and stuff. And I loved using the little sprinkle paper, just bouncing off that ice cream sundae type of feeling. And it was just fun to create that that memory,
Yeah.
one that, and I really liked that whole Sweet Memories title card that came.
Yeah, I made it so easy,
Perfect. It
quickly.
worked perfect
Yeah.
with that wave.
Yeah.
Such a versatile. This is the one I used the Happy Trails and created a border from.
Okay, so you both did it, you and Charlotte.
Hers, and then I just added another one below it of the same
So you
thing.
used one of the trails and create more of like a traditional or a signature border. with
I
like-
did, and then I cut a smaller piece, just normal trails, and tucked it up under the border I had created. So,
Cute.
but I was able
That's
to do
really
that.
cute. I like how you use the sunshine upside down.
Oh,
to
yeah.
kind of create that grouping.
And almost
I've
looks
never
like
done
a
that.
grouping.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, it's super cute. Yeah, it adds just a pop of color. You can almost, yeah. And then, yeah, that's super cute. I love that. Super fun. I did not notice that until you mentioned it, Shay. See, sometimes it's
Oh,
nice to kind of go through these things.
No, I
It
think
needed
it's fun.
something, and the sun was perfect to just put in, to.
Add a little bit of depth behind that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's super cute. Okay. Let me jump to,
Let's see what you did.
yeah, let me jump. I'm trying to remember, like recall. I'm pretty sure.
Which
me-
one?
I'm like,
Working
hi,
off
what
of?
was your layout? Was it your third one? Hold on.
Who, what?
Oh, I think I just remember one of the layouts, but I can't remember. Gosh, that feels like forever ago. The PJ relating. But of course we go through your PDF and I'm like, oh, like this is what's standing out to me, like what's standing out to you guys. But yeah, so I just did this one, very simple. Here, I'll take a picture, or I guess I have a picture of it actually. Let me see. Where are we at? Downloads. There we go. Yeah, picture is going to be easier to see than share screen. There we go. There we go.
Oh, that's cute.
You know, in all honesty, I haven't like holding on to these pictures because I'm like, it feels awkward to take a picture. I don't know, to scrapbook pictures of me. But there's a story behind it. David he was taking all the pictures. So it's like pictures through his lens, And so that's why I decided to throw in the camera from Tiny Highlights in the mix with all these other beautiful templates and designs. But I kept feeling myself be like, oh, so weird. Like, because clearly, I mean, I'm appreciative that he's taking a picture of me and also finds me pretty along with the world, like, okay, great. Like, so, but yeah, no, this was a fun trip. And I don't get to scrapbook often, or maybe I just don't frequently get those type of pictures where it's more scenery versus like relationships or moments or memories, it's more the view that you see. And of course, in this lovely world that we live in that God created, is awesome. So there's so much beauty in it. So it was fun. It was a really fun memory to scrapbook. And yeah, I feel like on this right side, I feel like I took it. I'm gonna have to go back, Shy. I feel like I just looked at your layout and I was like, yep, that will work.
Yeah. No, I really like how you did that side where you matted that photo and created that kind of thing there in the middle, to kind of highlight it. I think that's really pretty.
On the right side or the left side? Sorry.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
I mean, the left side's great too, but I love the right side. I just love that whole grouping that's really highlighting the one photo, and the other ones also are there, but just really, that's very pretty.
Yeah.
And that's a fun way to journal inside the sun,
did-
or the sign.
The circle. Yeah, I did a
Yeah.
circle and then just did lines on it. And I do remember specifically on this layout too, like I wanted the surfboards to be kind of like a primary, kind of like to set that vibe, right? Because that's what patterns can do for us in our pages. Like there's so much potential in the paper to really help us to set the vibe, but also the design approach. And so I was looking at the Happy Trails, which was one of the feature sets, and I'm like, I just don't feel like if I cut it out of Happy Trails, I'll get enough of that pattern, which is probably why you guys decided to do it more of a traditional design.
Right.
And so in this case, I just chose to do more of a background and then kind of finish the edging with, the orange Happy Trails. So for me, I decided to take that main pattern, which typically I put into my borders because I like how it anchors and frames things nicely. But yeah, this one I just decided to stick it in the background of all. So
I love it.
Pretty though.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
came together quickly. That second one came together quickly. But that's all I got done with the PJ Play Day. I did do one more page afterwards, and I'll share that in a minute. But I did a quick one pager. But let's go to your guys' 3. We'll kind of wrap it up. So if you guys want to, I know we don't want to keep you guys too long. Let me see. Oh, Shiloh, we got to go back up to Shiloh's. Here we go. So each kit we designed to at least accomplish 3 2-page layouts. So I know all of us scrapbookers, we say it differently. So 6 pages or 3 2-pagers, or however you want to go about doing that. But and so that's what we do. We use the kit each month to do that. And at the beginning of the year, we were expressing so much about how, here, I'll stop sharing for a moment. We were getting like our albums filled, and like Debbie, you shared your album just of your finished Kiwi pages.
Yep.
Are you looking at it right now? Is that what you're doing?
Yes, because I have one and I had to buy another. David gave me a gift certificate for Mother's Day and I bought a new album. It's already half full. Just Kiwi
That's good
Club.
to know. I'll just start mentally making I'll just keep giving you a gift certificate. You can buy what you want. Well, technically David gave it to you. You're right. David gave it
Thank
to
you. Thank you.
No,
I
I
appreciate it.
I will give him credit. He actually really did give it thought, and he was like, I don't know. He did all
was
of the
perfect.
effort that goes into that, which
It
is
was
really logging
perfect,
in
yeah.
online, but
No, it was perfect.
yeah. Anyways, so yeah, 3 2-page layout. So this is Shiloh's 3rd layout.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about this, I usually go with simple colored backgrounds. That's what I tend towards, but I absolutely love this color that is in this kit. It was so perfect for those kind of happy beachy vibes. And it really goes really pretty with all the blues and stuff that you'll have in these types of pictures.
Mhm.
And so I was pretty excited. I love the color. And so this layout came together really simple. I just used, I doubled my Happy Trails, but I took the same one, but then did opposites. So like, that makes sense. So like AB and AB,
Right.
and that way, when they went together, it wasn't a mirror exactly. They were a little offset.
Mhm.
But they're the same pieces for both borders. But I really enjoy the colors. Oh, and I guess that's a good reminder too. I did widen out the bottom one.
Yeah.
So I wanted a little bit more of the crabs to show because the paper is so cute, and I was
Which is
worried
what I
that
was just
wouldn't
talking
see
about.
enough of
So
it.
that's a good solution too, to accomplish that. Yeah.
Yeah, so I went ahead and I just widened them a little bit, and you just trace one side and move it down a little bit and then trace it again, and you can get that wider version of what you're using. So I did that because I really wanted to see the crabs better, because it's a really cute pattern. And I knew I wanted to put a crab on this page as well. This is some more pictures of Hawaii. We went and visited the black sand beach there, and so the colors are so sharp and pretty, and I wanted to have it feel, really capture that beachy vibe that we were going for there. But yeah,
Well,
so I did widen that, and then I just doubled on the back with that green, which really pops everything really nicely. But
Well, and that's
did
one of
you?
the good things about the trails. Like when we think about what sets to feature with it, like, we'll think about the theme and what we're trying to accomplish. But the trails just have so much movement and energy about them. So like, if you're ever like, oh, I really want a sense of movement and energy, like trails are your go-to.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah.
add so much to
Yeah.
your page.
And it's fun for a beach or like summer pictures, because that kind of gives that vibe a little bit. I feel like, it's usually a little more playful, or if you're at a lake or a beach, it's kind of the waves feel and everything. So it's a great set for this kit, I think, to play off of. And then again, the wave template is so fun. And there's a couple of pieces in the title cards that are designed to work with that wave, which is what I brought in on this one. And that was a fun feature, to be able to have the title fit so perfectly in that wave.
It is fun. It's a fun customization to the kit. I was going to point out on the beach ball, I love how you just did, well, I mean, it's technically 3 tones. You have the dark blue, the teal, and the yellow, but
I like that too.
two tones on the, I don't know what you can call it, panels or slots or whatever.
Yeah.
But typically, like, you may be encouraged or like may think like, oh, more colorful, but I love how you tone that down a little bit. I love that.
Thanks. Yeah, I actually originally was thinking, oh, I'll do all colors around, but I really wanted the crab to pop off of it, and with too many colors, there would have been too much competition, I feel like. And so I did decide to just tone that down a little bit, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. The beach ball actually works really great with this set, because it again gives that little layering piece looks really cute with the crab, actually.
Right.
And if I didn't on this one, but you could have even in that same grouping tucked the surfboard right behind them in a simple pattern too.
Oh,
and
yeah.
that would really pop that crab out as well. But yeah, the new templates work so great with the summer set.
Yeah, it's a fun one. So if you don't have the summer set, like get it during the season.
Yeah.
You'll get so much use out of it. Such a good one. All right, let's get to Debbie's third layout. There it is. How different, like how you layered those.
I know, I was kind of jealous, Mom. I'm just saying, when I saw this, I was like, I should have thought of that. That is so pretty and
I'm
so
always
fun.
thinking that about you guys. I'm like, oh. This one, I had these pictures from the same black sand beach you did your layout from. But it was the blue sea and the black sand, and it was waves. And with this template that came with the kit, I just wanted to create that whole feeling of waves. And I just started messing around with the template, just turning it and moving it until I thought, I'm just going to go with the waves on that side. And I love the way it turned out. It just went along with the feel. It enhanced the pictures and the whole feeling of the pictures, of that memory. And it gave so much movement. It just gave so much movement, but it seemed in sync movement. If waves crashing at different times can be in sync.
Right. And just to bring the life to your page, which is ultimately life, right? Like it's life memories. Okay, so let's just face it though, this crab down in the corner holding your memories tag, like
Yeah, that was a good idea.
Memories. Absolutely awesome.
but yeah, like it's holding it in its little claws though. The
I
little
know.
tag, it's so cute. So cute. So fun. Okay, let me see if I took a picture. I'm trying to remember if I took a picture of this layout or not. I might have to hold it up. Oh, okay. I do have one side here. Let me stop sharing. Share again. Okay, so this is my quick one pager.
Cute.
Yeah, it was so much fun to kind of quickly put together.
Yeah. That's adorable.
This is just a picture of me and Maddie. I had like just one single picture of us out on the pool, not much of a series of pictures.
Mhm.
So mostly because we were like, you know, chillaxing. So camera was put away. But this one was fun. So what I did here, actually have it in person. Again, being inspired by the feature sets, which if you take that challenge, here's our challenges. Here's the challenges that we take, okay? And we can only tell you what results in it. Results in finished pages, you know, enjoying that free time of reminiscing in your pictures and enjoying those benefits that come through that act of creating. But the challenge is really kind of like, when we say the featured sets, it gives you kind of a focus, and sometimes you just, even what, how many years are we? Almost 14 years, guys.
We are 14 years.
Yeah. Still
Crazy.
inspire me in different ways. Like I am just like, what? Like I've never done it this way, because sometimes you just look at it from a different light. So I decided to take the rings, like this backdrop, and come from an approach more of a you know, the borders create this frame where so you can kind of come from a frame approach, or you can kind of build a backdrop and then build on top of it. And so I decided to build this backdrop, and then inside of there, I took the happy trails and I just kind of created these strips and then trimmed it out. And then of course, quickly added the title. That was super easy. And the little beach ball that we love so much, and the summer accessories. So that was fun, super fun. But I'm looking at my crab now and I'm like, I think I need to go add a little bit more color to the legs, because you're so cute. So, oh my
That's
God,
really
so many fun ideas. Aren't they fun? Terry says, I really like the wave template over the happy trails going in the same direction. I agree. That was really cute how that happened on that. And then of course, just make sure to check out the events. Those are the club members, take those, put them on your calendar, join us. I know that the summer can be busy, so getting things on your calendar make a huge difference, and will keep you insane through the busy holiday, but that's what summer feels like. Sometimes it feels like the holiday season. It's like mid-year season for the most part. So lots of ways to kind of take advantage of those club kits that you get each month and really get the full advantage of the membership as a whole. I'm trying to think, is there anything else you guys want to share? Let me stop sharing. Okay, any questions that we missed? Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. I was sitting here thinking, you know what, we should leave with some
Music.
Beach Boys.
Ah,
Here, let's get this going really fast. We'll leave you guys with that. And thanks so much for joining us. We hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.
Bye-bye.
thanks for coming.
We're Archie Santos too. A bushy blonde hair, serving USA. You'll catch him surfing at Ventura County lines.